And coming to you live from the Copper Coin Studios in Smithfield, North Carolina, it's the roll reveal number 703. This one is a 1972 Philadelphia roll. Looks kind of interesting. It is rather well sealed. And so we get started. See how this works out. Never expecting a lot out of these rolls, but hoping, eternal hoping. Come on. This one's done in a little on the tight side. There we go. I got the seal busted. No coins were harmed in this process. All right. Well, here we go. Another roll to go. Got Dan McCumber here. Got Eric Beyer, Kevin Hawthorne, and Dirty Water. Hope we find something here. 1972. Pretty laden full of double dice. Let's see what happens. Carl, first coin in the roll. Let's see. Brighten it up just a little bit. A little bit easier to see. There we go. A really nice coin. With no doubling. Well, if even part of this roll comes out as nice as this one coin, we could have some grading candidates here. Coin number 1 did not have anything of particular interest. Particular. Working on my Virginia accent. Not trying to make fun of anyone, just working on it. Let's see. Well, the one good sign that I've seen so far is this does not appear to be one of our one of our master die doubled rolls. So, still is a pretty decent chance of getting something out of it one way or the other. Don't know of any double die reverses on 1972 Philadelphia Lincoln cents. We're just going to be looking through the reverse of the first 10 coins. See what we get, and then we're going to do obverses from there on out. Our next roll today will be one that's a little more, you might say, modern, common, but still. Die varieties, folks, die varieties. You have to look through a lot of rolls to get anything. Anything at all. But these are pretty coins. I like these. Let's see, what was my next roll? Nope, not that one. It's not that one. '94 Philly. That's our next one. 1994. Looking for that big column bar reverse. Coin number 4 now. Going to Saint Blaine. Let's see what we get. Opportunity, that's what we're after here. I'm glad you joined me this morning on a Saturday. Beautiful sunlight outside would fool you into believing it's beautiful weather out there, but yeah, we're in the 30s here. It's kind of chilly. A little chilly out there. Wouldn't mind working outside if I had to, but if I don't have to be outside, well, I'm not gonna. Coin number 5 now. Mr. Macumba. All right, here we go. See what Dan gets. We got nothing there. Nothing for number 5. There's some very nice coins here. If nothing else, there are some nice ones. Number 6 going to Mickey. Let's see what Mickey has. I'm looking for tails to the north on the 2. I'm looking for bars to the south on the 7. I'm looking for even the most minor of doubling on In God We Trust. Looking for bar L's. All those things are known to exist on 1972 Philadelphia coins. All we have to do is find the right rolls. And there they will be. All right, Mark, up next. Unfortunately, today it seems that the rolls are handily whipping us. Paul. Mr. Paul. That's Paul Hampton. Not Paul Sasso. I don't think Sasso is in these rolls. Okay, so I've made up my mind. Monday, we will be doing the reveal show, and I will be bringing out half a dozen or so new rolls to go through. Taking requests, by the way. Anybody has any special requests for particular date mint, particular type of coin, I'll see what I can do. But Tuesday then, instead of doing a regular Coin Night Live auction, I'm going to present my list. We're just going to have a hangout where I'll present my list and allow people to come in and give me their needs and the particular RPMs I have available. But there will be an auction on the 17th, which is Tuesday. It's not going to be this coming week, but it will be the following week. So this coming week on Tuesday, we'll be doing an RPM sale. And then the following week, we'll have an auction. It'll be a big one. I got a lot of stuff, including albums that are marked at 50 to 75% of retail price. So you get up to 50% off the retail value of the coins in the albums. And then you got the albums, which are also worth a decent little plug. You have your reveal sheet done? Okay. Give us a list of your dates and see, so that I'll know what to pick. So I'm going around you. I'll probably be doing mostly lesser expensive wheat rolls this week. I'm ready to dig into some wheat cent RPMs. Would love to do that. I'm coin number 14 now, in case you haven't been following. This one's for Farm Dog. I'm sorry, not Coin Dog. Farm Dog. Got nothing with that one. Coin 15 now. 56D. All right. So I want to see 56D. Well, let me check, see what I can come up with on a 56D roll. One that I can pull with relative surety that has not been checked before. Because I certainly don't want to go through rolls that have already been looked through. What's the point? So here's Eric. 2013 Philadelphia, 1960 D small date, 1955 S, 1946 Philadelphia, dimes. Wow. 1946 Philadelphia original bank wrap dime roll, and a 1970 S OBW. That's 5 really nice issues right there. So that will be a very interesting week. Very interesting indeed. But of course, that will never happen because I'm going to blow up the earth. I'm going to blow up the earth with my XD2Q space modulator. Saturday morning, people, we got to do the cartoons. And Marvin the Martian has come to visit. You have made me very angry indeed. Right? It was my favorite day too. I remember watching the cartoons every Saturday morning. I'd get up around 6:30, 7 o'clock and go turn the TV set on in the living room. I lay on the couch with my dog and watch cartoons until 8:30, 9 o'clock when Mom would get up and start making breakfast. I can remember a number of times getting up and laying down in the living room to watch my cartoons, and my dog would curl up next to me, and there'd be snow coming down outside, and it would just be a hell of a morning. Where's the kaboom? There is the Tasmanian Devil. I wonder where he's going. Orlando, so no snow. Yeah, no snow in Orlando. I have seen white stuff falling out of the sky in Orlando once. It was, I'm going to go with about 10 years ago. No, it was more than that. It was more like 15 to 20 years ago. I can remember a friend of mine and I flew out of the Kansas City airport to go to Orlando. We got there and we got our rental car. Hit the hotel to spend the night and get up the next day to rendezvous and rummage through tons of coins. And we got down to the front door of the hotel and looked out beyond the covered patio they had in the front for cars to pull up. And we could see grapple, like substance following out of the sky. Now, grapple is a snow that falls rather quickly, but it's not sleet. It's just snow that looks like it's had the wings knocked off of it. It's not fluffy snow, it's bouncing snow. And it was a sight to see. They had live coverage on TV. Of course, this is... look at there. You can see a couple of columns right there. See what we see over here. No columns. But you can see the tops of a couple of columns out there in front of the chin. Anyhow, got outside, and there was, it was like a little flurry of grapple. And, of course, we weren't even fazed by it. We ended up going back to Kansas City after that show. And when we landed in Kansas City, we ended up getting the shuttle back out to the parking lot. We had a hard time finding the car. Not because we didn't remember where we parked it, but because we couldn't see it. There was, 8, 10, 12 inches of new snow. And just enough wind to create 3-4 foot drifts between the cars. And it was a heck of an early morning. Or no, it was later in the evening. It was about 5, 6 o'clock in the evening that the two of us were out in this parking lot hand digging snow because we didn't think to bring a snow shovel with us. So we're out there hand digging snow to get into the car and get it out of the parking lot. It was cold as cold gets. I remember we stayed in a casino hotel that night right off the Missouri River. And from our room, you could look outside and see the river. And it was frozen. Not very often you see the Missouri River frozen at Kansas City. It is kind of north, but not that far north. Little die crack right there. Interesting enough. Canadian roll hunter. 2 feet in the last couple of weeks. Wow. I don't envy you. I've been in that situation before and don't want to go back to it. As has Eric. Eric's Bigfoot talons kind of curl up into a ball when he hears snow. He complains when he comes here in the wintertime and has to wear shoes. So, Chief Stacker, good morning. Still making it through this 1972 roll. It kind of looks like it might be a dud roll, even though the coins are in extraordinarily nice shape. A lot of them are very nice. Just don't happen to have any doubling, which you can't expect it all the time. We're just looking to see what happened. And Carl made it in without me seeing him. There's Carl. Hey, folks, do me a favor and get out there when you start messing around on your social media accounts or get out to where your friends are. Start encouraging them to come watch the show. See if they have any interest in the subject. Might be able to make some new collectors out of this and get some new family members on the show. You bring me a referral, and I will make sure you are taken care of. Nothing of interest today, Chief Stacker. And we are on our third roll of the day. Not getting anywhere right now, unfortunately. You know, unfortunately, looks like we're going to go through a pretty fast roll here. Interesting little tidbit of damage on that one. Just got no doubling. I don't know what to do about that. Oh, I'm definitely not surprised. You know how many 1960D rolls you go through and don't find any RPMs, and there's 270, 280 of them known? There's only a little more than a dozen 1972 double die obverses out of hundreds of different die pairs. So, yeah, I'm not really surprised that we don't find anything. Kind of just to be expected. That was not Eric's coin. That was Doug's coin. When I pulled down a flip, I got two of them instead. Now, Eric. Eric has redemption. He has another chance. Right? Still good exercise. Even if we don't happen to find the joy. Machine doubling. A little bit of thin machine doubling on the tops of the date letters there. There's one for Eric. Mr. Maith. Right? It's been so long since they sold. I'm surprised you would remember. That's going to be my goal for this coming year, is to get myself more rigidly involved in scheduling my reveals and following through, because I've had quite a bit of trouble at different times through the year getting to the reveals when I think I'm going to get to them. I'm working on adjustments in my life, and that will be one of the adjustments that I'm working toward. I sometimes have trouble remembering them, so I'm going to have Mickey help me put a whiteboard up where I can write all this down. Pass by it every single time I pass by it. I'll see it. That'll kind of help jog my memory and keep me motivated. I might even hang it downstairs where the rest of the family can see it and know when I'm supposed to be in a broadcast. Look at a reverse once in a while. You never know when you might accidentally run headfirst into something you didn't even know existed. Or better yet, that nobody can remember existed, because nobody who knew what they were looking at has seen one and reported it. But this particular roll is kind of not really producing anything. So we will be moving on to the 1994 roll this morning, number 704. And then this evening we'll do roll number 700, which that is a 43S BU roll. That'll be this evening. Set that one up and get it run. And then tomorrow we'll wrap it up Should be able to get it all wrapped up. I think we have 3 or 4 more rolls. 3 or 4. I mean, I've got them all recorded. I just don't happen to have them available to my eyeballs at this very moment. I believe I have scheduled relatively well to get these done and get moving along. You know how I am. I may be slow getting them done, but I always get them done, and I don't sell new ones until I finish the old ones, because I could easily see myself getting 3 or 4 or 5 weeks behind. And that's not going to happen. Not going to do it. Here's the last coin, and the roll for Dame Macumber. We'll look at the obverse and the reverse of this one, just to see what kind of color toning or anything else to that matter we have, because this is the last coin in the roll. It's the end roll. Should be, okay, that's kind of a little bit ditched on the back, because this is what the counting wheel does. The friction wheel that pushes the coins through the counter. When they stop at the end of a roll, it tends to like to stay engaged and spin on top of the coin, which tears the rubber off of the wheel. And that's what you see here. All right, folks, that is what I have for now. I need about 10 to 15 minutes between so I can get everything ready for the next reveal. I appreciate everyone being here, and for those who can rejoin me, I'll see you in a few minutes. And for those who can't, remember, the new reveal show will be Monday. Eric and I together will be selling close to a dozen rolls. I hope you can join me for that. If you can't be there for that, then at least try to show up for the RPM sale on Tuesday, normal auction night. And we'll see what we can do then about finding something of interest. You guys have a great morning, and I'll see you in just a few. Be well.